2nd, Genesis 4 through Genesis 7. And Adam knew Hawa his wife, and she conceived and bore Cain, and said, I have gained a man, Yah. And again she gave birth to his brother Abel, and Abel became a keeper of sheep, but Cain became a tiller of the ground. And it came to be in the course of time that Cain brought an offering of the fruit of the ground to Yah. And Abel also brought the firstborn of his flock and of their fat. And Yah looked to Abel and his offering, but he did not look to Cain and his offering. And Cain was very wroth, and his face fell. And Yah said to Cain, Why is he wroth towards you? And why has your face fallen? It is not good. Is it not good if you do good and are to be accepted? And if you do not do good towards the door is a sin? He is lying, and towards you is his desire, and you must rule over him. Cain told Abel his brother, and it came to be, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and killed him. And Yah said to Cain, Where is Abel your brother? And he said, I don't know. Am I my brother's guard? And he said, What have you done? The voice of your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. And now you are cursed from the earth, which has opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. If you till the ground, it shall no longer yield its strength to you. You shall be a fugitive and a wanderer on the earth. And Cain said to Yah, My punishment is too great to bear. See, you have driven me from the face of the ground today, and I am from your face. I shall be a fugitive and a wanderer on the earth, and it shall be that anyone who finds me kills me. And Yah said to him, If anyone kills Cain, vengeance is taken upon him sevenfold. And Yah set up a sign for Cain, lest anyone finding him strikes him. So Cain went out from the presence of Yah and dwelt in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Hanok. And he built a city, and called the name of the city after the name of his son Hanok. And to Hanok was born Arad, and Arad brought forth Mahail, and Mahail brought forth Methuselah, and Methuselah brought forth Lamech, and Lamech took for himself 2 wives. The name of one was Adah, and the other name was Selah. And Adah bore Abel, and he was a father of those who dwell in tents with livestock. And his brother's name was Ubal. As for Selah, she also bore Tubal-Cain, a smith of all kinds of tools in bronze and iron. And the sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah. And Lamech said to his wives, Adah and Selah, hear my voice. Wives of Lamech, listen to my words. For I have killed a man for wounding me, even a young man for hurting me. For Cain is avenged sevenfold, and Lamech 77-fold. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bore a son, and called his name Seth. For Elohim has appointed to me another seed instead of Abel, because Cain had killed him. And to Seth, to him was also born a son, and he called his name Enosh. Then it was begun to call on the name of Yah. Genesis 5. This is the book of the genealogy of Adam. I apologize ahead of time. There's lots of names. In the day that Elohim created man, he made him in the likeness of Elohim. Male and female he created them. And he blessed them, and called their name Adam in the day they were created. And Adam lived 130 years, and brought forth a son in his own likeness, after his own image, and called his name Seth. And after he brought forth Seth, The days of Adam were 800 years, and he brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. And Seth lived 105 years, and brought forth Enosh. After he brought forth Enosh, Seth lived 807 years, and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. And Enosh lived 90 years, and brought forth Canaan. After he brought forth Canaan, Enosh lived 815 years, and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Enosh were 905 years, and he died. And Canaan lived 70 years, and brought forth Mahalalel. After he brought forth Mahalalel, Canaan lived 840 years, and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. Mahalalel lived 75 years, and brought forth Yered. And after he brought forth Yered, Mahalalel lived 830 years, and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years, and he died. And Yered lived 162 years, and brought forth Hanok. And after he brought forth Hanok, Yered lived 800 years, and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Yered were 962 years, and he died. And Hanok lived 65 years, and brought forth Methuselah. And after he brought forth Methuselah, Hanok walked with Elohim 300 years, and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Hanok were 365 years. And Hanok walked with Elohim, then he was no more, for Elohim took him. And Methuselah lived 187 years, and brought forth Lamech. And after he brought forth Lamech, Methuselah lived 782 years, and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. And Lamech lived 182 years, and brought forth a son. And he called his name Noah, saying, This one does comfort us concerning our work and the toil of our hands, because of the ground which Yah has cursed. And after he brought forth Noah, Lamech lived 595 years, and brought forth sons and daughters. So all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. Now Noah was 500 years old, and Noah brought forth Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Genesis 6. And it came to be, when men began to increase on the face of the earth, and daughters were born to them, that the sons of Elohim saw the daughters of men, that they were good, and they took wives for themselves of all whom they chose. And Yah said, My spirit shall not strive with man forever in his going astray. He is flesh, and his days shall be 120 years. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of Elohim came into the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those were the mighty men who were of old, men of name. And Yah saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And Yah was sorry that he had made man on the earth, and he was grieved in his heart. And Yah said, I am going to wipe man off, who I have created, from the face of the ground, both man and beast, creeping creature and birds of the heavens, for I am sorry that I have made them. But Noah found favor in the eyes of Yah. This is the genealogy of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, perfect in his generations. Noah walked with Elohim. And Noah brought forth 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And the earth was corrupt before Elohim, and the earth was filled with violence. And Elohim looked on the earth, and saw that it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. And Elohim said to Noah, The end of all flesh has come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and see, I am going to destroy them from the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood, and make rooms in the ark, and cover it inside and outside with a covering. And this is how you are to make it. The length of the ark is 300 cubits, its width 50 cubits, and its height 30 cubits. Make a window for the ark, and complete it to a cubit from above, and set the door of the ark in its side. Make it with lower, second, and third decks. And see, I myself am bringing floodwaters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, which is the breath of life from under the heavens. All that is on the earth is to die. And I shall establish my covenant with you, and you shall come into the ark, you and your sons, and your wife, and your sons' wives with you. And of all the living flesh, 2 of each, you are to bring them into the ark, and keep them alive with you, a male and a female. Of the birds after their kind, and the cattle after their kind, and of all creeping creatures of the ground after their kind, 2 of each are to come with you, to keep them alive. As for you, take of all food that is eaten, and gather it to yourself, and it shall be food for you and for them. And Noah did according to all that Elohim had commanded him, so he did. Genesis 7. And Yah said to Noah, Come into the ark, you and all your household, because I have seen that you are righteous before me in this generation. Of all the clean beasts, take with you 7 pairs, a male and his female, and of the beasts that are unclean 2, a male and his female. And of birds of the heavens 7 pairs, male and female, to keep offspring alive on the face of the earth. For after 7 more days I am sending rain on the earth, 40 days and 40 nights, and shall wipe from the face of the earth all that stand that I created. And Noah did according to all that Yah commanded him. Now Noah was 600 years old when the flood waters were on the earth. And Noah and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives went into the ark because of the waters of the flood, of the clean beasts, and of the beasts that are unclean, and of birds, and of all that creep on the earth. 2 by 2 they went into the ark to Noah, male and female, as Elohim had commanded Noah. And it came to be after 7 days that the waters of the flood were on the earth, and the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd new moon, the 17th day of the moon. On that day, all the fountains of the deep were broken up, and the windows of the heavens were opened. And the rain was on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. On that same day, Noah, Shem, and Ham, and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons with them went into the ark. They and every life form after its kind, and every beast after its kind, and every creeping creature that creeps on the earth after its kind, and every bird after its kind, and every bird of every sort. And they went into the ark to Noah, 2 by 2, of all flesh, which is the breath of life, in which is the breath of life. And those going in, male and female, of all flesh, went in as Elohim had commanded him, and Yah shut him in. And the flood was on the earth 40 days, and the waters increased, and lifted up the ark, and it rose high above the earth, and the waters were mighty, and greatly increased on the earth. And the ark moved about on the surface of the waters. And the waters were exceedingly mighty on the earth, and all the high mountains under all the heavens were covered. The waters became mighty, 15 cubits upward, and the mountains were covered. And all flesh died, the creeping creature on the earth, the birds and cattle and beasts, and every swarming creature that swarms on the earth, and all mankind, all in whose nostrils was the breath of the Spirit of life. All that was on the dry land died. And so he wiped off all that stand, which were on the face of the ground, both man and beast, creeping creature, and bird of the heavens, and they were wiped off from the earth. And only Noah was left, and those with him in the ark. And the waters were mighty on the earth 150 days.